It having reached the hour of 5:30 p.m., I am calling the January 13th, 2026 Modesto City Council meeting to order and ask the city clerk to please call the roll.
Mayor, before doing so, I would like to state for the record that Councilmember Bavaro is attending virtually pursuant to Government Code Section 54953C under an ADA accommodation. Councilmember Scutia Brayton. Here. Councilmember Alvarez.
Here.
Councilmember Ricky.
Here.
Councilmember Bavaro.
He waved.
All right, we cannot hear you. Okay. Is it okay to proceed without his ability to speak?
He does have to confirm that whether there's anybody there pursuant to the government code, whether there's anybody in the room.
Okay,
with him or
all right.
in the arrangement.
That's right. So he was going to try to call in, it looks like.
Scotty, if you could.
Okay, good, I'm unmuted.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
I'm good, okay, yes, Mayor, I'm present, I'm participating virtually since I had shoulder surgery yesterday. For the record, I would like to disclose that the only person other than myself present at my location is my wife.
Thank you very much.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Here.
Councilmember Wright.
Here.
And Mayor Zwollen.
Here. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the invocation from Mike Gunnarsson with City Ministry Network. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for this opportunity to pray. Heavenly Father, I come to you tonight, grateful for this city and the people who call Modesto home. I thank you for the responsibility you have entrusted to these council members, staff, and public servants to seek the good of the community, especially when the work is hard and the outcomes are not simple. Your word tells us that wisdom is a gift you delight to give. So tonight I ask for wisdom that is clear-headed, courageous, and compassionate. Grant discernment in decisions, patience in disagreement, and humility in leadership. Where there is tension, bring understanding. Where there is weariness, bring strength. Where there is division, plant seeds of peace. I pray especially for those in our city who feel unseen. The struggling family, the unhoused neighbor, the elderly resident, the young person searching for hope. May the choices made in this room tonight reflect a genuine concern for the flourishing of all. Lord, you taught that those who lead are called to serve. Shape our leadership by that truth. Guide every conversation, every vote, and every plan with integrity and love. I entrust this meeting, this city, and this year ahead to you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Does the city clerk have any announcements?
Yes, Mayor. Just a reminder, public comment is 3 minutes, and there's speaker cards at the entrance of the chambers.
All right. Do any of the council members have any conflicts of interest? I do not see any. Will the city attorney report out on closed session?
Yes, Mayor. The council met in closed session today regarding 2 items for existing litigation and 1 item related to property negotiations. No reportable action was taken.
All right. Thank you. Next is item 1. Consider approving the appointment of Steven Zagaris to the Citizens Salary Setting Commission to serve a partial unexpired term expiring on December 31st, 2026. Does council have any questions of staff? Seeing none, I'll open this item up to the public. Any members of the public that would like to come forward on this item? Seeing none, I'll close public comments. Any comments from council members? Seeing none, I need a motion for a resolution appointing Steven Zagaris to serve a partial unexpired term with an expiration of December 31st, 2026, to serve on the Citizens Salary Setting Commission.
So move. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Wright, second by Vice Mayor Williams, and will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmembers Gutierrez Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Item 2, consider approving the reappointment of Marshall Riddle with a term expiring December 31st, 2029, and the appointment of Odell Toe with a term expiring December 31st, 2029, to the City of Modesto Board of Zoning Adjustment. Any questions from council? Any comments from the public? Seeing none, I'll close public comments. Any comments from council members? All right, I have 2 resolutions. Are we able to vote on those together? City Attorney Sanchez. All right. A resolution reappointing Marshall Riddle to the City of Modesto Board of Zoning Adjustment with a term expiring December 31st, 2029, and a resolution appointing Odell Toe to the City of Modesto Board of Zoning Adjustment with a term expiring December 31st, 2029. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Vice Mayor Williams, second by Councilmember Alvarez. Will the clerk please call the roll for item 2?
Councilmembers Gutierrez Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez. Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye, carries unanimously. Item 3, consider approving the reappointment of Mark Farish to the City of Modesto Landmark Preservation Commission with a term expiring December 31st, 2029. Does council have any questions regarding this item? Seeing none, I'll open it up to the public. No comments, I'll close public comments. Any comments from council members? All right, I need a motion for a resolution reappointing Mark Farish to the City of Modesto Landmark Preservation Commission with a term expiring December 31st, 2029.
So moved.
Motion by Councilmember Alvarez, second by Councilmember Ricky, and will the clerk please call the roll for this item?
Councilmembers Gutierrez Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye, carries unanimously. Item 4, consider approving the reappointment of Craig Lewis to the Stancog Measure L Citizens Oversight Committee to represent the City of Modesto for a 3-year term. Any questions from council members? Seeing none, I'll open this up to the public. I do not see any comments from the public. I'll close public comments. Comments from council members? Seeing none, I have a resolution approving the reappointment of Craig Lewis to the Stancog Measure L Citizens Oversight Committee to represent the City of Modesto for a 3-year term. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Moved by Councilmember Wright.
Second.
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Gutierrez Brayton. And will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmembers Gutierrez Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye, carries unanimously. Item 5, consider approving the appointment of Carolyn Newman to the Measure L Citizens Transportation Sales Tax Commission for a 4-year term from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2029. Any questions from council members? Seeing none, comments from the public? I will close public comments. Comments from council members? Seeing none at this time, I have a resolution approving the appointment of Carolyn Newman to the Measure L Citizens Transportation Sales Tax Commission for a 4-year term from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2029. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember
Second.
Escutia Brayton, second by Vice Mayor Williams. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmembers Gutierrez Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye, carries unanimously. Item 6, Consider approving the appointments of Shannon Stevens, Dominique Johnson, and Sandra Hilton Kep for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029 on the City of Modesto Culture Commission. Does council have any questions of staff? Seeing none, I'll open this up to the public. I do not see anyone. I'll close public comments. Any comments from council members? Seeing none, I have a resolution approving the appointment. Where am I? Item 6, correct? Appointments of Shannon Stevens, Dominique Johnson, and Sandra Hilton Kep for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029 on the City of Modesto Culture Commission. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Who made the motion? Motion by Councilmember Wright, second by Councilmember Alvarez. Will the clerk please call the roll for this item?
Councilmember Gutierrez-Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwollen.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Item 7, consider approving the appointments of Priscilla Castilla Amador as a youth member at large for a term expiration of December 31st, 2026. Ricardo Navarro as a member at large for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029. And the reappointment of Karen Birch as a Dryden Women's Golf Club representative for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029 on the City of Modesto Golf Courses Advisory Committee. Do I have any questions from council? Seeing none, open this to the public. I do not see anyone. I'll close public comments. Comments from council members? Vice Mayor Williams.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to thank all of those 7 particular categories, those who chose to participate in our commissions and committees. Thank you very much.
All right. I have a resolution approving the appointments of Priscilla Castillo Amador as a youth member at large for a term expiration of December 31st, 2026, Ricardo Navarro as a member at large for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029, and the reappointment of Karen Birch as a Dryden Women's Club Golf Club representative for a term expiration of December 31st, 2029 on the City of Modesto Golf Courses Advisory Committee. I will make the motion. Do I have a second? Second from Vice Mayor Williams. And will the clerk please call the roll for this item?
Councilmember Gutierrez-Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwollen.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Thank you very much. All right. Next on the agenda is public comment. As noted on the agenda, public comment will only be in person. Zoom will still be available for viewing and wordly translation. Okay. All right. Thank you all for being here tonight. The City of Modesto council meetings are a place where everyone is encouraged to listen, share views, and participate in the decision-making process that benefits our community. Your engagement is valuable, and it helps our council and city staff collaborate on finding solutions that enhance the quality of life for the residents of Modesto. To be fair and equitable, every individual has the right to speak at this council meeting. However, it's imperative that we foster and maintain a respectful environment for the well-being and safety for everyone present at these proceedings. It is the mayor's responsibility to preserve strict order and decorum at all council meetings. Pursuant to the charter of the City of Modesto, Article 6, the mayor, Section 601, Powers and Duties of Mayor, the mayor shall have authority to preserve order at all council meetings and to remove or cause the removal of any person from any meeting of the council for disorderly conduct, to enforce the rules of the council, and to determine the order of business under the rules of the council. Accordingly, the City Council meeting decorum rules are as follows. Please be respectful of all presenters, council members, staff, and members of the public. Please refrain from clapping other than following a presentation. All speakers are encouraged to state their name and city of residence. All questions must be directed to the mayor. Please do not block the view of others by holding signs up during council meetings. Time limits for public comment is 3 minutes, but may be limited at the discretion of the mayor to manage the business of the council. Speaking over others or interrupting while others have the floor is not permitted. Cell phones should be turned off or shall be set to vibrate during meetings. Thank you for your patience and participation as we work together to address the issues impacting the community. Maintaining order and decorum during the city council meeting is crucial to the effective governance of Modesto and ensuring the council's decisions are reflective of the community's priorities. Anyone disrupting the council meeting may be asked to leave. Does anyone wish to speak on any item under public comment? This is for items not on the council agenda, and you have 3 minutes to speak. Anyone wishing to address the city council is asked to follow the rules of decorum, and they are posted at the entrance of the chambers. So I will read the blue cards as I receive them. The first is Milt Treeweiler.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, staff, community members. Milt Treeweiler. I'm a lifetime Stanislaus County resident. We must all be thoughtful and open-minded when making decisions that have a direct impact on our children and descendants. With this in mind, how could anyone want to destroy the best farmland on earth with unnecessary development? We must all be very conscious of weighing all the good and bad effects that long-range decisions will produce. We may think that we have good plans, but we must test these plans to find out if they're facts and reality. In 1995, when the general plan was updated and presented, it was the solution for all of Modesto's problems. It was presented as a plan that would make Modesto a great community. Today, we see the results of that plan. Modesto has become a disaster. We must grow up on the infill and blighted areas where there are already city services available for this growth. We can build large numbers of high-rise luxury condominiums and high-rise luxury apartments, and also affordable apartments in other parts of the city. This will preserve Modesto's current footprint. The city could then utilize the current water, sewer, and storm drain infrastructure. The city can also use the current police and fire service protection by increasing the size of the stations. This can be done without increasing the taxes and the utility rates on the current and future residents of Modesto. It's hard to believe that anyone would think that proposing 3 plans that are the very same as the plan that was proposed in 1995 will improve the city of Modesto in any way. The results of the presented plans will actually make Modesto worse than it is today. The answer to the problem of Modesto is not sprawl, but it is growing up with 6, 8, or more stories of high-rise luxury condos, high-rise luxury apartment units, and also affordable apartments in other parts of the city. We do not have the time and the resources to make the same mistakes over and over again at the expense of higher taxes and utility rates for the residents of Modesto. Mayor and council, you can make Modesto a showcase for the nation by growing up and not sprawling outward. Mayor and council, I urge you to go back to the drawing board and develop a plan for growing up and not out. Let's truly make Modesto a great city this time. We don't get this chance over and over again. This is a time to do it right, not what you did, not another complete repeat of 95. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next is Martha Kelly.
Martha Armis Kelly. Mi nombre es Marta Armas Kelly y estoy hablando aquí con ustedes de parte del Departamento o la Coalición de Comunidades Sostenibles de Stanislaus. Le estoy pidiendo a la ciudad que ponga una extensión en el tiempo de comentario público porque la proposición sobre el uso de la tierra y los escenarios van a tener que extender más de la fecha de enero 15. La razón es que ustedes decidieron hacer estos complejos.
Excuse me, I'm going to just ask you to stop for just one moment. I'm not seeing,
If you look on the screen right there, it's translated. It took a second for it to understand.
okay, all right. Could we give her time to begin again? Because the English translation did not come up immediately. So do you mind?
No, no hay
starting?
problema, no hay problema.
Okay, thank you.
Continuando, mi nombre es Marta Armas Kelly. Estoy aquí hablando con ustedes de parte de las comunidades, la Coalición de Comunidades Sostenibles de Stanislaus. Estoy pidiendo una extensión a lo que es el tiempo de comentario público por la razón que ustedes han decidido tener estas juntas durante el tiempo más impactados para las familias, porque en el mes de diciembre se encuentran las familias con sus necesidades y las celebraciones del tiempo de diciembre. Igualmente en enero nos dan un tiempo muy limitado para poder hacer su comentario, pero primordialmente estoy aquí hablando con ustedes sobre el proyecto delegado o de la ley del Senado Bill 1000 que dice que las ciudades requieren tener un plan para las comunidades para reducir la contaminación y también apoyar el engancho de lo que es participación cívica y también priorizando las inversiones en las comunidades más despejadas. Extendiendo este tiempo de comentario público puede ayudar para que haya más involucramiento, que es esencial para estos requisitos. Mayormente la ciudad de Modesto han sido notificados en el 2018 por el Estado sobre la falta de participar y tener involucramiento de lo que es el proyecto del Senado Bill 1000. Muchas veces aquí hemos tenido juntas cuando no han implementado ni puesto ninguna enfoque en lo que es la necesidad del Bill 1000. Simplemente con decir que estamos proveyendo alojamiento o simplemente con decir que estamos notando que hay áreas de impacto no es suficiente. Tenemos que hacer algo de cambio para las comunidades. Las comunidades están impactadas porque están teniendo que respirar y tener que ser expuestos a estos contaminantes que afectan la salud de las personas. Cuando una criatura de cada 6 niños en el Valle Central, incluyendo esta comunidad, se encuentra con asma, es algo que tenemos que tomar en enfocar y tenemos que cambiar. No podemos ser nomás complacientes en nuestros actos. Tenemos que escribir y poner póliza que va a soportar y apoyar estos cambios en esta comunidad. Puesto que ustedes tienen la decisión, les doy a ustedes y le imploro de parte de las comunidades que están más impactadas, la área del aeropuerto, en el oeste, en el este, esta comunidad que ustedes ven que están despejadas, necesitan su ayuda porque ustedes son la voz de la comunidad. Gracias.
Thank you. All right. Next is Edgar Garibay.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. My name is Edgar Garibay, and I work with Valley Improvement Projects. I'm also speaking on behalf of the Stanislaus Sustainable Communities Coalition in relation to the general plan land use scenarios. As we know, this is a plan that helps to shape and how we move around in the city, and also it affects our quality of life for generations to come. We're requesting that the city extend the public comment period beyond January 15th that was provided for this particular portion of the general plan. The current timeline does not allow enough time, as I think has been previously mentioned, for residents, especially those that are impacted by pollution and land use decisions, to meaningfully engage and share their perspectives. We want to specifically also raise concerns about the alternative competitive regional opportunity, which emphasizes outward growth, sprawling development patterns, often leading to longer commutes, increased vehicle dependence, worsening air quality, higher public service costs, and the loss of prime agricultural farmland. These impacts affect everyday life, from the air our children breathe to the time families spend commuting and the resources available in the existing neighborhoods. Under Senate Bill 1000, Planning for Healthy Communities, the City of Modesto has the responsibility to reduce pollution exposure, support meaningful civic engagement, and prioritize improvements in communities that have been historically left behind, specifically those that face the greatest environmental burdens. Land use choices that continue business as usual sprawl risk, moving the city further away from these goals. We ask and urge the city to extend the public comment period, provide additional opportunities for community input, and reconsider the land use scenarios that promote sprawl. The general plan should prioritize reinvestments in existing neighborhoods, protecting prime farmland, and supporting healthier, more equitable outcomes for all of Modesto residents. We urge the city to take the time needed to ensure that this plan truly reflects community priorities. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next is Danielle Morgart.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council members, and Happy New Year. My name is Danielle Morgar. I'm from the Office of Assemblyman Juan Alanis to provide a legislative update. As you may know, last week the legislature did return to session for the year. For this month, 2 of Assemblyman Alanis's bills that didn't make it out of their respective committees from last year are now scheduled. We have AB 767, which keeps sexually violent predators away from schools and daycares and will be heard in Public Safety Committee. And the second one is AB 333. This fixes how recycling payments work so glass containers don't end up in landfills and create incentives for local recycling jobs instead. It will be heard in the Natural Resources Committee. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to our office. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next is Lucas.
Hello, Mayor, Council, and public. I have a few issues that I wanted to address today, and I would like you guys to take in better consideration. So, as you may know, my first one off is Zero Eyes. I thought Zero Eyes would be a very good tool for us, but I actually talked to a City of Modesto police officer about this program, and unfortunately, they had some bad says about this because it didn't work with our cameras that we have existing at the moment. So I thought, well, what if we took into better consideration and trying it on high schools and elementary schools and see how things play out and go from there. Second issue is, as you may know, Modesto is home to a lot of classic cars, but also noisy cars. So to help better address noise pollution in the city, I would like you guys to take into consideration a new piece of technology that I've seen. It's called a noise camera. What that is, it's basically like a red light camera, but instead of a red light sensor, it uses noise sensors instead. And what that does is it helps mitigate noise pollution on our roads. And then another thing is, I know there's construction on Coffee and Sylvan, right? Coffee and Sylvan? Yeah. And I would like, what the chief said we should be done in April, am I right? With all the construction?
I can't personally clarify that for you, but go ahead, proceed.
So what I'm trying to find out is, if we're done in April, how long is usually one intersection using up? How much time?
Okay, this isn't a question and answer. It's our time to hear from you.
Well, I'm just trying to get answers.
Okay, thank you. You feel free to reach out.
All right, no problem.
Okay. All right. Next is Carolyn Newman.
Hello. My name's Carolyn Newman, and I'm here tonight in addition to being appointed. Thank you all very much. I was on the Stanislaus County Civil Grand Jury for 24-25. And it is that time of year where we are recruiting for next year's panel. It starts July 1st. It's a one-year commitment, but it comes out to about 20 hours a month, more if you're ambitious. And the recruitment, you can go to the Stanislaus County Superior Court website and look at the details. You'll have to do an interview. If you like getting to understand how your government works, I promise you will very quickly. If you like learning about rules and systems, it's a great place to be and a great place to make friends and, really be a part of your community in a special way. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I will mention also to Lucas also, if Scotty could give you a card, I think that staff up here, Lucas, would be able to more appropriately answer your questions.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're very welcome. Next is Sebastian Jones. And I have a comment. Feel free to come up to the podium. Mr. Jones, before you start speaking, it is my understanding that you have requested an accommodation. We are sorry to learn that you are having difficulties communicating with us. Accordingly, after going through the accommodation process with the city as required by law, you will be provided 5 minutes for your public comment. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. And all the city council, we made it through, 26. And all the people's in there. It's lovely when you can see your fellow people that you know. Well, Mayor, I don't waste too many time. Mr. Jones is trying to clear the air. Working on Dr. Martin Luther King, I don't think there's nobody in this town has worked hard as I have. I have over 2,000 or 3,000 signatures. I went across, I think her name is Dolores Wata. She signed my petition in 2018. She said it was about time. And what she was saying is putting Dr. King alone on the building and changing the park. And as you know, I worked hard to get that park changed. A lot of people didn't like it. I don't know why. But I'm still here. And what I'm offering here to the city council, and it's just too right, if we all look at that Dr. King, he stands alone. He doesn't share his name. I was looking on the web, now they got that other group, now they call themselves the Martin Luther King Collaborative. Then we got Robert Kennedy. He's got 3 names on that building. It's obvious. See, I was fortunate to meet the old-timers, the community activists. I'm the second oldest on the King Kennedy Board of Director. Many years, over 20 years, and I'm still standing. Listen, I'm asking you guys to, whatever y'all got against Mr. Jones, if it's there, let's remove it. Y'all know how I talk, but you also know when I'm in the public, I welcome you guys with love, because I always figure, what's in the people house, stay in the people house. And all you guys sitting there thinking, you know what he has? Comes and hug and shake hands. He don't discuss nothing else. But I need the county, the city, the statue that I've been fighting for dearly, for a Cesar Chavez statue. Everybody know how they messed up his statue and ran a truck or whatever and left the head dangling. But I would like for you guys to come work with me. Cut it all out. Listen, I'm 64. And y'all know I'm not going to give in. My wife done fought cancer 3 times. And she tell me, go on down there. I told her, baby, I really don't want to come down there. But I'm asking you guys, let's work and get this statue for 2 icon people, Cesar Chavez and Dr. Martin Luther King. Most of you seen the statue that I want. I raised $3,000, but I know I need to raise more. But I need your help. I'm a soldier. I'm not going to give in. You know, you guys had your whatever ceremony. It kind of hit me a little bit that I wasn't invited, but it's okay. We brought $8.5 million to you. We're ahead of schedule 5 years. That part wasn't going to come up until 2027. We got it done in 2022 on my birthday, June 18th. That's a good thing. But please, in God's name, if you have a heart and understand, Dr. King stands alone. It is so embarrassed to put a man's name, his last name, on a building. All I've been talking about is over 20, 18 years. 18. Let's move and we can get money. Grants that's set aside for Dr. King. We'll get a new building. I thank you. Please, let's show some love and some compassion.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor, I thank you. And I pray for all. Pray for me too. Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else that would like to speak under public comment for items that are not on the agenda? I do not have any other blue cards at this time.
Happy New Year, Mayor, City Council. Hope everybody had a really nice holidays. I'd like to give an update on the lowrider police car. It is currently at MJC over in the automotive department. Head instructor Jeff Beebe will be instructing the students, which will start in March, the first part of March. And they're going to convert the car back to its original black and white color instead of it being all white. And they're going to do a little extra bling to the paint. So it's going to be nice to see it once it's done, and looking forward to seeing how the kids interact and learn something new and get a new exposure to what it's like and get a little taste of what it's like to go to an actual college, because they are going to earn units while they're working on this project. And then they're going to be required to do home study on their weekends like you would be required going to college. So it's going to be, I think, a positive outcome for these students. They're going to get a taste of what it's like, and hopefully it'll motivate them to continue on at MJC if they can't afford to go to a four-year college or a university. So this is something that we're really looking forward to. And then also, I don't know if anybody has been down at the Graffiti Museum lately, but I was there through the holidays, and I noticed the renovation they've done. They're putting in an actual, which is probably almost done, an actual radio station studio inside the facility along with the record store. So it's kind of cool. It's going to be some nostalgia. They're going to have live broadcasting from there during the time of Graffiti Week, which I understand is coming up in March for the people that want to participate for open attendance. So a lot of things are going on, and I'm looking forward to this year and hope the year continues to be prosperous for everybody in a positive way and everybody stays safe. So looking forward to 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to come forward to speak under public comment at this time?
Juan Tellez, West Modesto resident. I just wanted to share real quickly, I wanted to give thanks for city staff. They did great in terms of public engagement around the general plan. Although I do think that having it during December and having the 30-day comment period during holiday time is not effective in terms of public engagement and really being transparent and allowing citizens to give their input. as someone who works with community members and tries to engage them, tries to give them more awareness of what's going on, learning about a general plan and the impact it could have on a community, and then deciding what their thoughts on it is a big undertaking. And as a community organizer, I would have liked more time. Starting that process in December, mid-December, and you're thinking 10, 14 days, folks, it's hard enough to get organized around professionals to get to meetings and decide on big things, right? Community members need more time. And I just don't think that we've given folks adequate time to learn about a general plan and also give their feedback. And then I do have some concerns with some of the plan. I do want to see us grow up and not out. I'm really against sprawl. And so I would like to see probably a hybrid of some of the plans come together. But thank you. Appreciate you for your time.
You're welcome. All right. Anyone else at this time? All right. Seeing no one else, next on the agenda is consent items. An item may be removed from consent and discussed at the request of a member of the public or council member. Is there anyone on the council that would like a consent item removed for further discussion? I do not see anyone. Is there anyone in the public that would like an item removed from consent for further discussion or comment? All right, seeing none, will the city clerk please read the consent items?
Item 8, consider approving the minutes for the December 9th, 2025 council meeting. Item 9, consider approving the plans and specs for the 2026 sport lighting project at Downey Community Park, East La Loma Park, and Roosevelt Park, accepting the bid and awarding a construction contract to Bachman and Woody Electric Company Incorporated out of Stockton, California, and the amount not to exceed $327,828. Item 10, consider approving a second amendment to the agreement with Calendar Associates Landscape Architecture Incorporated for additional tasks related to construction documentation and bidding and construction support for the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park renovation project for a new total amount not to exceed $874,419. Item 11, consider accepting the Downtown Signal Coordination G Street and H Street CML 5059261 project as complete, releasing securities, releasing payments totaling $1,307,037 to Bearer Electric Solutions, LLC of El Viso, California, and authorizing the city clerk to file a notice of completion. Item 12, consider accepting the Paradise Area Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety Improvement Project ATPL 5059233 as complete, releasing securities, releasing payments totaling $9,108,764 to George Reed Incorporated of Modesto, and authorizing the city clerk to file a notice of completion. Item 13, consider approving the first amendments with Bay City Electric Works of Livermore, California, and PowerGen Incorporated of Tracy for generator repair and preventative maintenance service, increasing the combined agreement amount by $1,070,064. Item 14, consider approving an agreement with GovernmentJobs.com Incorporated, El Segundo, California, doing business as NeoGov for an electric recruitment performance management onboard learn platform and e-forms modules with single sign-on service for a total amount not to exceed $558,393 over 3 years. Item 15, consider approving an agreement with York Orthopedic Recovery, Modesto, California for employee wellness program to provide athletic training, injury prevention support, and therapeutic recovery services for a total amount not to exceed $390,453 over 3 years. Item 16, consider approving a purchase agreement with Adamson Police Products, Los Alamitos, California for ballistic vests for a total amount not to exceed $884,635 over 5 years. Item 17, consider approving the draft ground water use management program and draft well mitigation plan as part of the Stanislaus and Tuolumne Rivers Groundwater Basin Association Groundwater Sustainability Agency's 2027 Groundwater Sustainability Plan Update. Item 18, consider approving an amended and restated Memorandum of Understanding with Stanislaus County for the South Modesto Area Straighten and Replace Water Mains Project in the amount not to exceed $15,869,000 and rescinding Resolution 2024-120. Item 19, consider approving the First Amendment with HB Restorations Incorporated, Rio Lindo, California, For the painting of water wells and tank sites, increasing the agreement amount by $868,453 for a new total amount of $1,537,529. And item 20, consider approving a second amendment to the agreement with West Hills Incorporated of Sacramento, California for design services for Del Rio Replacement Well 271, increasing the agreement amount by $395,900.
All right. I have, no? Want to talk? All right, may I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So move.
Second.
A motion by Councilmember Wright, second by Councilmember Alvarez. Is that correct? All right. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Scutia Brayton.
Aye.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Aye.
Councilmember Ricky.
Aye.
Councilmember Bavaro.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Wright.
Aye.
And Mayor Zwellen.
Aye, carries unanimously. Next on the agenda is council comments and reports. Councilmember Escudia Brayton.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm surprised this wasn't mentioned by a business or an organization from the community, but this week is the Prevention of Human Trafficking Week. This is a subject that is hard to hear and often not spoken, but it is a subject that many people in this community, including myself, actively work to educate, to inform, and to just bring attention to the prevention of human trafficking. Human trafficking is a real thing, and it's happening here. Human trafficking can be sex trafficking, it can be labor trafficking, it can be organ trafficking. And believe it or not, it happens in plain sight, and it's happening in Central Valley, and it's happening in our community. It affects children, it affects women, and it affects men. Awareness of this issue is the first step in ensuring that it is addressed and prevented. Tonight, I would like to ask the City Council and our community to renew our commitment and vigilance and compassion as well. Just to ensure that all individuals are treated with respect, and every person deserves dignity, they deserve freedom, they deserve safety and hope, and it begins with us. If for any reason you have any suspicion of anyone involved in human trafficking of any kind, I encourage you to contact Modesto Police Department at their non-emergency phone number. Or feel free to speak to me if you have any questions in that regard. Also, as was mentioned before, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year's. I'm also very excited for 2026. I'm looking forward to it very, very much. I want to take a moment to recognize the many accomplishments we did have collectively as a city in 2025. They really made a difference to our entire community. In the area of public safety, we achieved something very remarkable, as many of you might have heard already, with 0 homicides and reduced crime. This is an amazing accomplishment, and I wish to thank Modesto's Police Department, both their men and women in law enforcement, for their dedication and service in making this happen. Thank you very, very much. We also made an important stride in housing and neighborhood revitalization. We approved the 7th Street Village Affordable Housing Project, multi-level infill housing, as well as we partnered with many others in our community with opening Dignity Village and opening Jenny's House. This brought a hope and stability to many individuals who were unhoused and now on a path for a dignified shelter and home. And in strengthening our economic future, we approved the site for our USL soccer stadium, yay. We also welcomed Pioneer League as well as our new Roadster baseball team, very exciting. And again, all these accomplishments are just not benefiting our community today, right now, but for generations to come. Additionally, the Modesto strategic plan was finalized and will guide growth, jobs, and opportunities for years to come. As we look forward to 2026, our focus remains clear, including but not limited to public safety, affordable housing, and sustainable economic growth. This will continue to be guided by transparency, collaboration, and service. Thank you all very much. and have a wonderful, blessed new year. That's it. Thank you.
Vice Mayor Williams?
Go ahead. Who's going first? Okay. All right. Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you, Councilwoman Scudia Brayton, for that update. It was great to be reminded of the things that City of Modesto has done. Just on the last week, Thursday, at the Sunrise Rotary, they gave an Excellence in Public Safety Award, and it went to our very own Chief of Police, Brandon Gillespie. So we are thankful that you were able to receive that. However, you were taking care of other things in Monterey, as of course you weren't on vacation. You were at a function for the police department with all of your other colleagues throughout the state, which was a very important place for you to be. But I wanted to congratulate you here at our city council meeting. Also, for just the other day, Saturday, was the American Legion Post 74 Awards dinner, and Citizen of the Year went to Mrs. Ann Inslee. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank there. Ann Inslee received the Citizen of the Year, and one of our very own colleagues, former colleagues of the city council member Brad Hahn, received the Community Hero Award, and there were about a couple of hundred people there to be there in their opportunity to receive that, along with two of my colleagues, one being council member Nick Bavaro, and then also council member David Wright. So this coming weekend, most of you already know, and up until Monday is MLK, Martin Luther King Day, which is on Monday. But this coming Saturday, the King Kennedy Board of Directors are having a luncheon from 1 to 3 at the Senior Center. There is a donation cost to that. You can get more of that information online. Also on Monday at the Christian Love Baptist Church is their 38th annual event that takes place there. That's 202 H Street, 202 H Street. They will be having an MLK event as well on Monday, which is the day of the Martin Luther King Day. Other than that, Madam President, I think I'm at a Kiwanis meeting or something, or a Rotary.
Oh, I thought you meant President of the United States.
No, I said Madam. Mayor, thank you. That concludes what I have to say at this moment.
All right. Councilmember Wright.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to also thank our police department and the work that they do in order to make this a very safe city. As it's been mentioned, our crime is down. No homicides last year, and hopefully it'll be no homicides this year. And everything that our department does, my hat's off to you. Also, the gentleman spoke about housing going upwards. The city is very interested in housing upwards. The issue is that there's no contractors or developers that want to do that, and the reason for it's not affordable. So any developers that want to come to Modesto to do high-rise for housing, we are open to that. We are working with our grants to do affordable housing. We have the 5-story apartment complex that will be going in on 7th Street. I think groundbreaking is next week on that, and some other projects. So this city welcomes any developer that would like to do a high-rise of affordable living or marketplace. And that's it for me, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Ricky.
Thanks, Mayor. The issues with Stanislaus Animal Services are glaringly obvious. They don't have an effective spay and neuter program. They don't have a vaccination program. They don't have a TNR program. Their customer service is atrocious. They don't answer the phones, and good luck getting any kind of appointment with them. They spend 2/3 of their budget on salaries. Stanislaus Animal Services is just broken, and everybody knows it. And now they're doing a strategic planning meeting this Thursday, the 15th. It's an all-day thing that starts at 9 o'clock. And the kicker is they don't have any public comment until 12:40 p.m. So it's critical that you come to this meeting. It's bad enough that they do these meetings when people work. It's worse that they push public comment to the end, especially when they could do public comment at the beginning and the end. I don't know why we don't do these meetings on an evening or weekend. But regardless, the outcome of this meeting is absolutely critical. The way strategic plans work is once they're set, there's really no changing them. So if improving animal service is a priority for you, please try to find a way to be at the meeting in series at the community center by no later than 12:30 p.m. on Thursday. Also, really looking forward to baseball returning to Modesto with our new team, the Roadsters. Opening day is going to be May 19th, and what a day that's going to be for our city. It's going to be a tough ticket to get. I know I'm working on getting mine right now. But you can go to ModestoRoadsters.com, check it out. You can get on the ticket list, and they will contact you when they go on sale. And finally, I just want to give some props to our Parks Department for their tireless work upgrading the lighting systems at our parks, including Davis and Griseda. And I'm really excited about the upcoming projects at Downey, La Loma, and Roosevelt Parks. Making our parks more usable, especially at times when a lot of people are off work. It's a really fantastic way to make Modesto better, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilmember Alvarez.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to take a moment to also acknowledge, as my council colleague Rosa Scutia-Brain acknowledged some accomplishments we had in 2025. I want to first start by basically picking up where Rosa left off without being redundant. But in 2025, our community made meaningful progress in public safety, including a significant reduction in violent crime, 0 homicides in 2025, historic. Haven't seen that in about 4 decades. That's not accidental, however. It reflects a coordination between city leadership, first responders, and residents who care deeply about this community and with intention. The city has also advanced important infrastructure investments from street and ADA improvements funded through Measure L to continue planning for improvement in transit and mobility. These projects may not always grab headlines, but they directly affect the quality of life in our neighborhoods, and they are executed by the quiet victories that happen every day by city staff. I also want to recognize the city's efforts around housing and homelessness, including temporary and permanent supportive housing initiatives and workforce programs that aim to move people towards stability and self-sufficiency. And I want to also encourage this council, my council colleagues, to continue building on these successes in 2026 with transparency, fiscal discipline, and responsibility, and a focus on outcomes residents can actually feel every day. So I want to thank my council colleagues for a memorable 2025, and I also want to thank each of us for your service and for the work we continue to do on behalf of the city of Modesto. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I have a brief report that seems like a long time ago because some of the events happened in December, but they tie into what has been mentioned today, I believe. I did attend the Modesto Garden Club table viewing, and we were invited by someone from the president of the Modesto Garden Club that came to this podium and invited us. And some of us responded and did attend. We had a caroling event within City Hall, which is always fun and brings some cheer to the building with staff. It's a great event. And I did see one of our public members here that was in the hall that day when we were doing that, and I think that he witnessed firsthand that enthusiasm. I attended the first general plan community meeting that was at Harvest Hall on Cornucopia off of Crow's Landing, and it was very engaging. Many people attended that were really interested in our general plan, and that was on December 16th. The McHenry Mansion candlelight tour is phenomenal. It's much more than just a holiday event. It had meaning. It was historical. It was about 20 minutes, but so impressive. And everyone there was singing Jessica Flores' praise from our Parks and Recreation Department. It's something that is really great to participate in. The Modesto Roadsters had a press release. Their first general manager was named, Michael Nice. He was there, is excited about being in Modesto and looking forward to the baseball season. But one reason I bring this up is that this illustrates again that we took care of a situation. We knew baseball was leaving, but the very next day we had the Pioneer League starting with now the Modesto Roadsters. And that is a result of the people that came to this meeting and spoke and made their opinions very clear, and we listened and made it work. Christmas at the Mission, I serve food to those at the Modesto Gospel Mission. This is another example of a partnership with people that came to these meetings and spoke about downtown streets teams and how important they were to our community. When they left, we launched Hope Works, and they started just this week with the first cohort. So this is another example of, as the other council members have mentioned, that we do listen to public comment, we hear it, and we take action. And it is a result of people being interested and engaged in our community. Today, I attended with Vice Mayor Williams a ribbon cutting for American Family Care Urgent Care, which will provide health care services to residents of Modesto, and it was an honor to be there to represent our city. So that is it for public comment. Councilmember Bavaro, do you have any comments at this time? No, I don't. All right, thank you very much. Does the city manager have any comments and reports? Not at this time. Are there any matters too late for the agenda? Seeing none, I am calling this meeting of the City Council to be adjourned.